Drawing 3D. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, I know a lot of people who just use this technique and they say, well, yeah, I can draw a box. Look at me do this. This is a box. No, you're wrong. That's not a box. I mean, it looks like a box. Maybe it is a box. No, it's not a box. Okay, so what constitutes a proper box? Well, by the end of this video, you know that. And you also know how to draw a box in 3D properly, or basically anything properly in 3D. Okay, so this is a fake box. This is a fake box. Never do this. This is bad. Okay, so first thing you need to know is that you can move in three directions, and those three directions are up, down, and no, I shouldn't say directions because that I just create lots of directions. I say three dimensions, and that those dimensions are up, down, left, and right, and forwards and backwards. And I can't draw that because of obvious reasons. I can't draw something popping out, something going in the paper. I can only make an illusion of that, and you'll soon understand what I mean by that. But I mean, you can also think of these as directions. So you have like a top direction, bottom, and that makes the first dimension, which is y. Left and right makes the second dimension, which is x, and the forward and backwards one makes the z direction. But we can't see that yet. I haven't done that yet. That's because I'm going to explain to you how we're going to draw this stuff popping out, kind of. Okay, so look at this book. All right, you don't know if this book is if there are other pages behind this page. I mean, maybe you know, maybe you can observe how high this is, but just imagine it was you. Just imagine you didn't make that observation. What other way would you try to prove that there are other pages behind this book? And the simple answer is just opening this. But another way to do that is by looking like this. And there you can see a bunch of papers behind this top paper, and obviously there are other pages behind this page. Easy, right? So that's how we're gonna show our z line, our z direction, our dimension. Since you can't see the paper behind this paper, the only way for you to see them while also looking at this paper is by looking this way, and that's called perspective. And you can also look like this, like this, like this. It's simply just changing the angle you look from, looking at more planes. We'll go into more detail on that later. But so it's gonna be like this. And how is this part showing a line like this? I mean, just as this shows front, I mean, like upwards, sideways. Well, then you also have this side here. I mean, it doesn't really look like that, but if you came to this edge, you could see this towards here, showing a diagonal line, which is this. Okay, so if I were to draw a wall over here, it's this far, right? It's big. And I wanted to draw another ball behind that ball. It's gonna be, this is the other ball right here, and it's much smaller, but they are the same size. And so this tells us that things that are farther away from us are smaller. Easy, right? So I could draw the same size of this ball right here in this place, but that wouldn't change that a ball behind that one would be of this size. And if you just kept going smaller and smaller, I mean, if you just kept going more behind those balls, or you just keep having balls that are smaller and smaller, if that makes sense. So the farther away an object is from you, the smaller they become. That's easy enough. And they also go in this direction. Okay, so as you go from here, you always the floor, basically the same thing. You can also go up and down. Also have this one, but they go in this direction instead of straight like this. See them straight like this. Hope that makes sense. What's next? What is next? Okay, so next thing is to imagine a box as being made of individual strands. This is actually the advanced box. The advanced. It took me a while before I learned this one. But so what do I mean by imagining box as individual strands? Well, what I mean by that is just like just tiny little lines, strands, and you have like the first plane, right? But then you also have these bunch of strands behind. You have a bunch of the same amount of these strands behind these strands. That made sense. Okay, so yeah, you just have a bunch of strands moving on this side, and you can see the strands behind this one, this main strand. You can see the strands behind this main strand. You can see them right here, right here, right here, and that's just because we drew this box as the viewer, you or no, the viewer looking over this box up and sideways. So it's basically like me doing like this and like this, and so I can see this side, and this side. So box as an individual strands. Okay, and I did not get to the point. Okay. Okay. Now, drawing the box in perspective. I made a video before I messed up, but we can go along with this. You can see this this drawing looks similar to our first drawing, which you can't see well, but see it. So it's like this. It's a cheat code. This fake box looks like this one, right? I mean, it doesn't look like it, but you think you make them the same way. Just draw one square and then draw another one. No, they're not the same. This line over here is more angled than if you made a copy of what I did before. The fake box. Made a copy of this one. We're using the fake box. You see that they're not the same. I'm sorry. Draw box behind that one. Draw box. So yeah, these ones are parallel, while these ones meet at a point, and that, well, now you know the difference between this fake box and an actual box, and next time you know how to draw an actual box in the next video.